Hello and welcome to In the Diaspora on Wired FM 99.9 FM with me, David Chisanga. In the Diaspora is a weekly radio program that focuses on Irish migrants. The program follows the lives of people living in Ireland who left their home country either for work, study, business or asylum. We'd like to thank our sponsors, the Equality, Diversity, Inclusion and Interculturalism EDII Office of Mary Immaculate College, MIC. Today on the program, we'll focus on Lawrence Moonga, a businessman from Zimbabwe. He's been in Ireland for the past 20 years.
Yes.
Lawrence, welcome to the program.
Welcome, David. It's nice that you have me here today. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, Lawrence, we understand you are a businessman. Now, tell us more about yourself. What kind of business do you do? And just more about just want to know you.
You want to know me?
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Yeah. Basically, I think what I'll do for you to get the full understanding of who I am, I have to go back where I started.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that will be going back all the way to Zimbabwe. Right.
Mm-hmm.
In college, not in college, it's actually in university, I did a major in business marketing.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. That's where my major started from. And then I have a BA in that. And then after that, I went and worked. I was in Zimbabwe at that time for motor industry, selling cars and all that. That I loved it. And then that's when I made my first break. And then from there, I owned my own dealership. And then I was a dealership there. And then from there, I was in Zimbabwe. Life was good at that time. Everything was nice. And, like as they say, Zimbabwe was the bread basket of Africa.
Of Africa, yeah.
So, because we used to produce so much for Africa. So now, fine, the troubles happened. And then in 2002, I decided to leave. That was in August. That's when it was a decision that I made within 2 weeks to say, okay, I'm going to leave and go. But I didn't know where I was going at that time.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. And then my destination was Canada.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then I flew to South Africa. And then I was there to see my sister, to just say goodbyes and whatever. So whilst I was there waiting for my flight, I booked my flight and everything. I remember it was on a Friday. Booked my flight that, okay, fine, next Tuesday I'm leaving, whatever. And then on a Monday when we woke up, Canada had imposed visas on all Zimbabwean traveling to Canada.
No way.
That's what happened.
So there was no way for you to go to Canada, Oh, wow.
There was no way whatsoever. Wow. So, and then now it was back to square one.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
To think. But, like they say, you should make money so that when you are faced with the situation, you don't have crisis.
Yeah.
So I just say, okay, that's fine. I went to my travel agent. And then he says, okay, fine, Canada, now you need a visa. And so which means your ticket will be invalid within 24 hours.
Wow.
And then I was like, yeah, I know. And then he says, okay, fine. There's still Ireland. In the UK at that time, there was still a visa for Zimbabweans.
All right.
So now I needed a country to come to without a visa. Yeah. So now, and then he said Ireland. So that's when the plan changed in South Africa. 2 days. And then on a Thursday, I flew down.
So you came to Ireland by accident, so to say.
Yeah. We can say it's by accident, but I think there's a divine purpose for that.
Most definitely.
Of which I'm not going to go into that today.
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely there is, that divine intervention. So after you came to Ireland, that's when you now started, did you start work? What happened?
No, when I came to Ireland, I didn't know anyone. I had to seek asylum.
All right. Okay.
Right? So I became an asylum seeker. Okay, because I couldn't even go back at home at that time. You see, okay, there's another background. I was involved in politics as well, but not deeply involved. But because I was sponsoring some politicians, so you're in trouble. You were viewed as
enemies of the state.
Enemies of the states as well.
Yeah.
You see, so even if I was going to Canada, it was the same thing. I was going to go seek asylum over there. But now when I came here, I didn't even know that island they would take me. You see, so but I had to do it, and then they took me in. Long story. It was a long story, really, because it took me 9 years.
9 years?
Yeah.
In asylum?
In asylum process. Yeah.
So what were you doing there then? Were you working? Were you studying? Just to keep your days going,
It's interesting you say that. That was 2002, yeah?
Yeah.
The island that you see today is different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now I see people coming, they're enjoying island. And then I'm like, we came to the island. We never enjoyed island. Because I was put in a hostel with direct provision. No, it wasn't direct provision. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Today it is, yeah.
It is, yeah. In Noklishin, I live there. They will provide everything, but you're not allowed to work. Right. And then you take a man that has been enterprising
definitely
all his life.
Yes.
Fine, I was only 25 when I arrived here. Yeah, so which means for the past 6 years of my life, I've been doing something that is productive. And then now you're telling me, sit and do nothing.
Ooh. That's very interesting, because were you reading? Were you...
You have to find...
Yeah, how were you coping?
You have to find something for yourself to do. Because if you look at it, there was no internet. We didn't have WhatsApp. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have all these social medias that you have. For me to access the internet, I had to go to an internet cafe. Which opened from 9, actually 10 o'clock to about maybe 9 at night. You see, so but now you have to manage your time to say, okay, fine, what time do I go to the internet cafe? And you are paying €1 a day, a euro an hour for that, and then I was earning 19 euros 10 cents a week. So you have to manage everything. Fine, having said that, it doesn't mean that because people have this notion that when people are coming here as asylum seekers, they're not well up. You have people who are well up, who live, thrive in businesses.
Yeah.
Because of the political situation, they leave the country and come somewhere to start
intense,
afresh. But it doesn't mean that we are not your finances are not in place. They are in place, but you
situation.
Yeah, in a way, you can't even want to go down to your savings because you don't know what's tomorrow holding for you. You're trying to save but trying to live at the same time. Yeah, so that time you spend time in the internet cafe browsing the net, but that time we are fresh in Ireland. All what you're thinking about is what's happening at home.
Exactly. Yeah.
You see, and then we had these phone cards that we used to buy and go to a public booth and then dial some numbers and then ring someone at home to talk to, and then it would give you 30 minutes, 1 hour, depending how much you bought it at. So this was the life then.
In the 2000s, it was really, really something.
It was something. It was something.
Something else, actually.
Something else. Yeah. So we lived through that.
Yeah.
And then now when Facebooks and all that started coming in, life changed. You see. And then anyway, so I was there in Limerick, in one of the hostels in Limerick there. And then I had an opportunity to, okay, fine. They say they wanted to teach us English. Oh, fine, yeah, it's something to do. You can't. You don't stop learning.
Yeah.
As far as I know, where I come from, my English is 100%.
Yeah.
Even the teacher, when I walked in the class, he asked me, "What do you want here?" And then I was like, "I need something to do."
Yeah,
because I cannot stay. Say, okay, that's fine, but I don't think you find it interesting.
Yeah,
it won't be interesting. But I say that's fine. But the funny thing, we had people from Eastern Europe, Western Europe, they didn't know English, right? So in that case, it meant I was on an advantage.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, because we from Southern Africa.
From Southern Africa,
it's
and then
English. Yeah.
English, and then at that time, most of the countries in West Europe, they were not in EU, like countries like Poland, Slovakia, all that. No, but all of them were there were in the hostel, all of us. So, but now we went to this English class. And then I started teaching people English.
Wow.
Because the teacher saw that I can speak English and my English is perfect. I started fine. It was on voluntary basis. I wasn't being paid for it. That was nice. And then at least I had something to do.
You're listening to In the Diaspora on Wide FM 99.9 FM with me, David. And I'm speaking to Lawrence Moonga. He's from Zimbabwe, apparently with some Zambian traits. We'll explore that as well. And he's a businessman right here in Ireland. He's been in Ireland for the past 20 years, and counting. Now, Lawrence, we know Zimbabwe is in Southern Africa. Somebody might be listening. They don't know where Zimbabwe is as well. So what would you tell them about your country? how many languages you speak in Zimbabwe. I know it's been a while, but just the basics that somebody might say, okay, if I'm going to Zimbabwe, maybe I should visit this place. Or I should speak this language, What should they expect about Zimbabwe?
The good thing about Zimbabwe, most people, any Zimbabwean that you meet in the street, they'll speak English. That's the good thing about it, right? But basically, we have, I have to count them myself, because there are some languages that people won't even, they're not popular, but they are still native languages. You know what I mean? So we have Shona, that is being spoken in Mashonaland part, Malikaland and all that. And then we have Ndebele, that is in Matebele land, right? And then we have Kalanga, is mostly spoken in Plumtree going to Botswana, with the share border with Botswana. So they speak Kalanga. And then we have Venda people as well, and then we have Donga people as well, right? So basically, I can say there are 5 main languages.
5 main languages.
Yeah, there are 5 languages. They are not main, but they're spoken, and then but there are 2 main languages.
Right,
that is Shona and Ndebele, but the official language becomes English.
And which language are you from?
Okay, this is interesting.
Yes.
I'm from my background is from a multicultural background.
All right.
Right. My father was Zambian.
All right.
Right. He moved to Zimbabwe as a migrant. Met my mother, who is a Zimbabwean, and then this is the guy that they brought into this world.
So technically, you are Zambian, Zimbabwean.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I am.
Okay, Zambian by I don't know
by association.
But yes,
by my
birth.
ancestry.
Yeah, birth it's Zimbabwe.
It's Zimbabwe.
Yeah, then ancestral is Zambian.
Yeah. So
All
which
right,
means I can live in both countries.
You are confusing the listener, and you're confusing us right now.
I'm not confusing you. Okay. Okay. We are in diaspora right now, right?
Yes.
We have kids that are born from. Okay, I'll tell you my story.
Okay, great.
I'm Zimbabwean, living in Ireland.
All right.
My wife, she's Jamaican, living in Ireland.
Okay.
And my kids are born here.
So your kids would be Irish, but obviously.
But they have ancestry in Zimbabwe and Jamaica.
All right, whatever.
Is it too much to?
No, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. We'll work with that. We'll definitely work with that. And but how do you greet in one of your languages? I don't want to go and say your native language, but one of the languages in Zimbabwe, yes.
Okay, I'll give you
often.
2. Like in Shona, they'll say, like when it's in the morning, they say Mamuka say, meaning good morning.
Mamuka say.
Yeah, that's in Shona. Mamuka say.
Okay.
Yeah, and then in Ndebele, they say Uvuganjani.
Uvuganjani.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah.
Uvuganjani.
And then there's a common one that you want to use, like whenever we meet someone, you can say Sagubona.
Sagubona.
Yeah, say how are you?
I've heard that one.
Yeah, Sagubona. Yeah. And then like in Shona, they say Urise.
Urise.
How are you?
Urise.
Yeah. Or Magadi.
Okay, there are too many.
Yeah, too many. Yeah, it's, you see, you are talking to a guy that I call myself bilingual. I know some people will want, if they're talking about bilingualism, they're talking about Spanish and English. But that one you speak. Yeah. Any language that you speak, you are bilingual.
Yeah. So how many languages do you actually speak in total now?
In total, maybe I can say 4.
Wow.
4, but some I'm not fluent. Some I can understand what you're saying, but I can't conversate with you. I can or reply you somehow, but it's not what you think.
You actually spoke about, coming to Ireland, in the 2000s, 2002 to be more specific. And how did you feel, leaving your home country and coming to a foreign land,
That was not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy because just imagine you are living the life that you know. Everything that I knew, that I've built. I know like it was within the space of... Because my growth in the business world, in the working world was rapid. You know what I mean? I worked maybe for 2 years. And then the next 4 years, I grew a business, and I'm like, it was growing rapidly because I think it's home advantage as well, whereby I was born and bred in Zimbabwe, and a guy like me I talk to everyone. I'm in a room. Even if you don't want to know me, I want to know you. Because I'm that kind of a person.
You cannot be a people person.
I'm a people's person. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is what so my business grew. So now it was a turning point whereby a decision that I had to think about. Okay, do I leave the business and go abroad, or go abroad and come back? Because it was a matter of, you go abroad, come back again, and then you still continue.
Yeah,
But in my situation now, when because the way Zimbabwe was going, going back, it wasn't an option anymore. Yeah, I realized when I go to Ireland.
There's a lot of political tension.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then the businesses just started going down, and everything just went down the drain, really. So, like leaving home, like after building all that structure, it wasn't a decision that I just said, okay, I'll wake up tomorrow and then I'm going, No, it was with me every time say, okay, fine. Because I remember this conversation about me leaving home, it started in 2000. There was an election, right? And then there was MDC and ZANU-PF, the leading party right now. So when it was a joke, with my friends. I was like, oh, if this guy doesn't win, meaning Tsvangirai, the late Tsvangirai, if he doesn't win, I'll leave Zimbabwe. And then everyone laughed because they knew I loved my country.
Yeah.
I had everything. I didn't need to leave. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we laughed about it. I remember the day exactly, like I can even visualize it. Everyone laughed, and then I was and they loved it away. And then that was it. But now it happened that the election came, and then Tsvangirai lost. And then obviously for the obvious reasons that we're not going to talk about, that's fine. So at that time, because I mentioned it, it's a seed that I planted in me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so it was always in my mind. But now you start to look at the business, where you are going, and then you're looking at the people that you employed. You're thinking, okay, you're thinking about your family, and you're thinking about your sisters. And then, like sometimes some of us, we are plan A, plan B, plan C for our families. You know what I mean? So there was a lot that we had to factor in that. So, and then from there, everything in 2002, it started in 2002, really in July. That's when I was kind of like thinking about it more and more and more. And then that's when it led me to come into Ireland. But I left a lot. It wasn't easy. That's one thing that I'll tell you. It wasn't an easy decision, but it had to be made. You see, so I had to leave.
And now, having left, come to Ireland, you now have a business of your own, that you are actually running. It's not easy. How did you end up having a business of your own in a foreign land? So to say.
Oh, just like any other aspiring Irish person, like that. It didn't mean that when I left Zimbabwe, my dreams died away. No, because one thing that I believe about me, the asset is me. That's, if you get what I mean. Yeah, this is it. I'm always a guy that's always thinking outside the box, and then sometimes I think inside the box to say, okay, fine. What is it that I can do? That's his thinking inside the box now, and then I'll make the situation work out of nothing. That's me. So now, the business that we have now, my wife owns a fully fledged salon for the past 6 years in Limerick here, and then I'm going myself. I'm doing logistics, and then I'm into printing business as well. So those are the three main businesses at the moment.
When did you actually start the business with your wife, or you started on your own?
With my wife, we started. She's been a hairdresser rest of her life.
Her entire life.
Yeah. When she came to Ireland, because I met her in Ireland in 2003, she was a hairdresser. So, and then, fine, that time we are still in the asylum system. You're not allowed to work, all them things. So that's fine. She actually got her papers before me. And then after that, and then she went and worked, but she didn't like working. Because she's not what she was
she's
doing.
Enterprising,
She herself, she always say, I'm a beautician.
Yeah,
this is what I trained for. I know I can go work in a factory. That's fine to keep going on, but it's not what I want. So I was like, okay, what do you want? She says, I want to be this. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Let's build the clientele. She had the clients already because she was one. So we started at home salon. People will come. We build up the clients from there. And then now it came to a time whereby like people, they are coming in until 10 o'clock. People are still there wanting. And then I just said, no, you know what? We need family time as well.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So now let's take this thing and put it somewhere. And we have hours. You go in this time, you finish this time. After this time, you are home, just like any other person. So that was 2012. It was 2000, yeah. Well, I said 6 years. It's been over 6 years. Time flies.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's been since 2012. She opened the business.
Okay, so that's about over 10 years.
Over
now.
10 years.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 6 years in my mind.
Now. No, it's okay. We'll forgive you.
That's
we'll forgive you. We'll forgive you.
Which means I'm having fun, yeah?
Yeah, we'll forgive you. we'll definitely forgive you.
Yeah, so these are the main businesses that we do anyway. So
it's interesting.
Yeah, so yeah.
You're listening to In the Diaspora on Wired FM 99.9 FM with me, David Chisanga, and I'm speaking to Lawrence Moonga, a businessman from Zimbabwe. He's now in Ireland for over 20 years. And this program is brought to you with support from the Equality, Diversity, Inclusion and Interculturalism EDII Office of Mary Immaculate College, MIC. As we near the end of the program, Lawrence, I love this question on this program where you just mentioned 3 things that you love about Ireland, in the past 2 decades or so. What are the 3 things that stand out to you and say, okay, I love this about Ireland, and I'll be counting with you?
First is Irish culture. It's unique. You have to be in Ireland to experience it. Because I didn't know that at that time that those guys were Irish. Yeah. I went to CBC in school. That's a Christian boys' school. And then we're taught by Irish fathers. But at that time, I didn't know. Because when I came with the O'Briens, Ryans and all that.
Yes.
When I came here, I'm like, Father O'Brien, Father Ryan, and then I'm like, okay, so
making connections.
Okay, those guys were Irish. You know what I mean? But it took me to be in Ireland to experience their culture. Irish culture is culture of they are protective. For you to understand an Irish person, an Irish culture, first and foremost, you need to understand the way they process information. Right? I can come and say something to you, but I can't go and say that to an Irish person because it can be viewed as being cheeky. You see, you see. So there's a way, because they are calm people. That's what I like about them. They are calm people, protective people, and there are certain things that they don't talk about, which, like, where I come from, we talk about anything. Anything bothers me, I come and say, hey, this is bothering me, and I say it as it is. But Irish people, no.
So that's one of the differences between Zimbabwe and Ireland. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I had to learn now. I had to rewire my thinking.
Yeah.
To say, okay, fine, how do these people, because I used to say things that people get pissed off. And then I was like, okay, what did I say?
Like you're too frank.
Yeah. And then I'll be like, hold on, this is what I meant. Oh, no, but you said this. I'm like, okay. So now I said, okay, I need to put myself into them, how they process. So I had to learn how they process information and how they think. So to become, so that you can be integrated into the culture. Because you cannot be integrated into Irish culture without knowing the way they do things.
Yeah, definitely.
That's one thing that I like about Ireland. And another thing is stability. Ireland is a nice, peaceful country. I sleep at home sometimes. I forget to lock my door. Even I leave my car unlocked. I won't give you my address anyway. That's fine.
I don't need the address. I would definitely need that address.
Yeah. I leave my car unlocked. In the morning, I wake up. My daughter goes, "Oh, Daddy, did you lock the car?" I say, yeah, I did. No, it's open. Oh, okay, that's fine. Nothing happens. In Ireland is a country whereby nothing. Okay, fine. There are certain places that I hear stories about, but I'm not going to talk about something that I haven't experienced.
Yeah, so
Talk about my own
security,
experience.
yeah.
Security, there's much security in Ireland, and that's what I like. And then the country, and then the other thing, the economy side,
economical.
it's growing. It's growing because if you look at after the COVID situation, the way they handled the COVID situation till now, you look at the UK. The UK, they are crying about energy prices or whatever. Fine, we're in the same boat, but the way they are handling it is totally different. You see, and then that one, I know we are not talking about politics, but it's a huge factor as well into this.
Definitely.
You know, when you come to power sharing, Ireland is showing the world what is power sharing. You know, the first guy came in, he did because all of them, they split votes or something like that. So the first party came in and ruled, and then now Leo Varadkar is Taoiseach now. So in a few months' time, he's going to take over to be Taoiseach. So this is power sharing.
Yeah,
if you're talking about power sharing, so this is what I like. That the democracy is just
democracy,
off the charts. You know, it's just you can't even scale it.
Or are you going to compare it back to home?
No, I'm not going to compare nothing.
Compare it back to home.
No. If we have democracy, I will compare it. But till then, we won't compare it.
So what you're saying is there's more democracy here than back home?
There's no democracy back home. In Zimbabwe, I've never seen democracy. Up until now, there's no democracy. Because it's been one party that's been ruling since I was born. You tell me democracy is there?
All right, let's leave politics. I know you're passionate about it, but we're going to leave it there. Let's go back to our cultural theme of the show because we're going to wrap up. All right, so now finally, what do you miss the most about your country?
Mostly, it's the weather.
Oh, the weather.
Oh, yeah. Because
I love the Irish weather. Don't you?
Well, it's okay. Like a day like today, I'll take a day like today anytime. But it gets cold sometimes. Yeah, and then frosty and all that, and you know, just a simple thing like black ice on the road will just bring the whole country to its knees. This is it about Ireland, you see. But at home we have the weather. You know, you enjoy your summers, you enjoy your winters, your rainy season, you enjoy, seeing thunder. I miss thunder, just to see a lightning when it's raining. I know it's weird.
The noise, yeah.
The noise, whereby I'm sleeping and then it thunders. And then I'm like, I take the blanket as if something is going to happen. I miss that. And then, I'm talking about things that other people have never seen. Because I remember I was talking to a friend of mine who is an Irish. I was telling them about the lightning. And then they were like, what we see in TV, yes. I'm like, reality, exactly. Yeah. I see that. It's not TV. It's not effects. I see that. I used to see it. I grew up with that. The thunder shaking the roof. I grew up with that. And they didn't understand what I meant. Because here, there's no thunder. It rains every day, 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You never see lightning. You never hear thunder.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
All right, we're gonna wrap up there. Just anything else you'd like to share with the listener about Zimbabwe, Ireland, your journey?
People need to believe in themselves. Don't let the borders define you. You know what I mean? Just go out, get that passport is for traveling. If you require a visa, get that visa. Just make sure that you qualify for it. And then if not, look at the countries that they're visa free. Just explore the world. Once you explore the world, you'll be educated. Because like myself, it took me to come out of my own country to learn some things that we haven't spoken. If I wish we had time that I can tell you what I learned when I go to Ireland. And you once you leave your comfort zone, we are forced to learn new things, and you start saying things differently.
All right, thank you very much, Lawrence. Thank you for featuring on In the Diaspora today.
Lovely. Thank you very much for having me, Dev.
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for listening, and thank you for being with us in the diaspora. I was speaking to Lawrence Moonga from Zimbabwe, and he's a businessman here in Ireland. Thanks to our sponsors as well, the Equality, Diversity, Inclusion and Interculturalism, EDII Office of Mary Immaculate College. I'm David Chisanga. Until next time, bye for now.